All right, yeah. This is Hal Turner. It's, I guess, Friday, June 26th, and I'm calling from inside the Essex County Jail in Newark, New Jersey. I want to give you guys a quick update on the inside scoop and goings-on my case, and just let you know that I really, really need your help. The charges that were filed against me are 100% absolutely false. At no time did I personally ever threaten to hurt anybody, and the words that are printed in the complaint against me prove that I never said that I personally was going to do any of those things. I based my writing on 5 separate U.S. Supreme Court cases. The cases are Brandenburg versus Ohio, which says that advocating crime and violence is lawful, except if you are, right in front of a target where people might be spurred to imminent lawlessness. The next case that covers what I wrote and protects it as free speech, a case called Indiana versus Hess, Hess. And that case said that remarks designed that could cause violence, if they're not directed toward a clearly identifiable group who might commit violence, those remarks are also protected. Next case, NAACP versus Claiborne Hardware, was from 1982. The court ruled that people who make speeches can't just always communicate in calm, dulcet tones. They have to be engaging to the audience. They have to, get the audience's attention, and that's what I did with my writings. So I am totally confident that everything I said was within the meaning of the law based on those Supreme Court cases, and I am confident that we can defeat this case. But it is going to cost a fortune to battle the federal government of the United States, and I need your help. There's a problem between me and my family. All the pressure of these arrests and all the pressure and years of publicity have put my wife in a situation where she and I are not working as a team anymore. I'm absolutely on my own. And so, without your help, there's no way I can get out of jail. They want like $200,000 bail. Without your help, there's no way I can get out of jail to even assist in my own defense. You guys have my home address. It's Hal Turner, Turner, 1906 Patterson Plank Road, and the city is North Bergen, Bergen, New Jersey, 07047. I'm begging you, please help get me out of jail. Please send whatever cash, check, or money order you can to my wife, Phyllis, Phyllis. That last name is Turner. Now, the studio line, 201-484-0060, is still working, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to keep the server up. So it may go down on its own in the next couple of days. But if we can get some money in here, we can keep it up and keep you guys abreast of what's going on. I am not cut out for this, folks. Internet tough guy and all, but I got to tell you, I am not cut out for where I am. The police department, the U.S. Marshals have me in protective custody because I'm in Essex County Jail, and I'm pretty much the only white guy here. And what that means is that I get 23 hours locked up inside my cell, an 8-foot by 12-foot cell. I'm alone with nothing to read, nothing to watch, nothing to see. I'm allowed out to take a shower and to get exercise for like a half hour a day, and that's it. That's my day. And I'm not cut out for this disconnect from society, from this disconnect from life. So I don't know how this is going to go. I mean, I'm not going to go doing anything stupid, right? But I'll just give you, for instance, when they took my blood pressure this morning, it's 140 over 120. So I'm like headed into a stroke and a heart attack. And if that happens, it happens. But I need your help, and I'm asking you to please help. I want to also point out there are big differences between my case and the case involving Bill White from the NSM, or the ANSWP. Unlike Bill White, I never personally communicated to any individual. Unlike Bill White, I never sent written communications to any individual. And unlike Bill White, I never made communications to to an individual regarding personal matters, the way he did with his credit bureau report or whatever. So the charges against Bill White and the charges against me are the same, but the circumstances between the two cases are very, very different. And that's one of the big reasons that I have an excellent chance of beating this thing. But I can't do it without your help. It's going to cost tens of thousands of dollars to get lawyers in Chicago. The U.S. Marshal Service is probably going to take me to Chicago sometime within the next couple of days. I don't know. I have no control over it. And I won't be able to talk to you probably ever again. Oh, incidentally, one final thing. You know how James Wickstrom always says you only take flack when you're over enemy territory? I want to prove to you that this whole thing was designed to shut me up. The conditions of my release on bail, if I'm able to get the bail, the conditions of my release are I have to stay in the house under house arrest with electronic monitoring. I am not allowed to even look at the Internet. I cannot surf the web, and nobody in my family can surf the web. The court would install monitors on their computers to make sure they can't surf the web. I am not allowed to be on the radio or host my own radio show, and I must surrender any radio broadcasting equipment that I own, including shortwave radios, so that I cannot be heard by the public. These are the terms that were set out by the Assistant United States Attorney in the U.S. District Court in Newark, New Jersey, yesterday when I went for my arraignment. So clearly, they are terrified of the information that I've been giving out. And I want to tell you one final thing. The FBI agents that raided the house on Wednesday, guys, one agent's name is Dan Bruner, B-R-U-N-E-R. He's from the FBI in Newark, New Jersey. Then there's Kimberly F., middle initial F. Last name is Wojciech or Wojciechowicz. It's some Polak name like that. And then another agent came out from Chicago. His name was Mark Walschraliger or something like that. It's on the search warrant, and I'm going to ask my people to scan that search warrant and post it up on the web so you guys can see the guy's name. All of those agents said to their bosses on their phones in front of me, we don't have probable cause to arrest this guy. This guy is harmless. In fact, Mark Schraliger, whatever his name is, from Chicago, argued with his bosses at the FBI for over an hour, saying he did not want to arrest me because he didn't have probable cause. And he was not only ordered to arrest me, but he was told if he didn't arrest me, he'd lose his job. This prosecution of me is 100% political. It has to do with the sensitive information that I have been releasing about the collapse of the United States dollar as a currency, how the U.S., how the nation of Japan sent two employees from its finance ministry across the border from Italy to Switzerland to try to quietly dump U.S. bonds because the government of Japan doesn't believe that our country can pay off its debt anymore. And so what has happened is by virtue of me exposing all this stuff, the federal government of this country has trumped up charges against me, charges they know are false based on the Supreme Court case law that I talked about earlier. And they've done this to try to make sure that I cannot talk to you. Now, I'm going to reach out to Jim Wickstrom and to Paul Geller and to Derek McThomas down in Australia, and I'm going to ask them to please take over and take control of the Turner Radio Network. I want that website to stay online. I need those shows to stay online. I need you guys to support them, to keep those things running. Because if the government of this country is so frightened by what's being broadcast there, then it has to continue. Folks, I don't know if I'll ever get to talk to you or see you again. And I don't know if I'll ever get to see my family again. But freedom and truth are worth fighting
The jail
for.
administration will disconnect your call in 5 minutes.
Freedom and truth are worth fighting for. And if I have to give my life to fight for freedom, then here it is. Take it. I'm Hal Turner. Goodbye.